Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about sliding and rolling contact bearing, right? At first going to see about the sliding contact bearing, right? A bearing is a machine element which support another moving machine element, right? It permits a relative motion between the contact surface of the members while carrying the load. A little consideration will show that due to relative motion between the contact surface, a certain amount of power is wasted in overcoming frictional resistance, right? In order to reduce frictional resistance and wear, and in some cases to carry away the heat generated, a layer of fluid may be provided. Right? The lubricant used to separate the journal and bearing is usually a mineral oil refined from petroleum, but vegetable oil, silicon oil, greases, etc. may be used. Right? Bearing can be classified in two types, depends upon the direction of load to be supported. Right? First one is radial bearing, second one is thrust bearing. The radial bearing is shown in figure, right? In radial bearing, the load acts perpendicular to the direction of the motion of the moving element as shown in figure A, right? And B. In thrust bearing, the load acts along the axis of rotation as shown in figure C. Then we are going to discuss about rolling contact bearing. In rolling contact bearing, the contact between the bearing surfaces is rolling instead of sliding as in sliding contact bearing. It is an outstanding advantage of a rolling contact bearing over a sliding bearing that it has a low starting friction. Due to this low friction offered by rolling contact bearing, these are called anti-friction bearings. Okay. Types of rolling contact bearing. We can classify it into two types. First one is ball bearings and roller bearing. Right? Both are as shown in figure. Right? First one ball bearing, second one roller bearing. Okay. The ball or roller bearing consists of an inner race which is mounted on the shaft or journal, right? And an outer race which is carried by the housing or casing. But in between the inner and outer race, there are balls or rollers as shown in figure, right? A number of balls or rollers are used and these are helped at proper distance by retainer so that they don't touch each other. The retainers are thin strip and is usually in two parts which are assembled after the balls have been properly spaced. The ball bearings are used for light loads and the roller bearings and used for heavier loads. Okay. Then bearing also we can classify by based on the lubrication mechanism, right? First one is hydrodynamic lubricated bearing. Second one is hydrostatic lubricated bearings. Elasto-hydrodynamic lubricated bearings. Then boundary lubricated bearings. And final one is solid film lubricated bearings. Okay. These are the classifications of lubrication mechanism. We can classify the bearing based on the lubrication system. Okay. Thank you.